Makeup or jewelry? Mismo. Streaming service or insurance? Mismo. Bagong sapatos or savings? Mismo. Ang inyong friendly gabay tungo sa mabuti at secure na kinabukasan. Maniguro dito sa Money Guro. One of the men behind the success of one of the Philippines' most followed and trusted financial brands, Cebuana Luwilier. Paano ba maging wise sa pera, maging young achiever, and umasenso? Let's learn from the expert and certified money guru. Meet John Henry Luwilier.
It's innate for Filipinos to be creative and fun. From our creative festivals, TikTok trends, and even savings. Mga ka-Cebuana, I'm John Henry Luwilier, your money guru. At dito sigurado matututo kayo sa mga tips from the experts. Dito kung saan kami ay inyong guro. Guro at friendly gabay tungo sa mabuti at secure na kinubukasan. Maniguro dito sa Money Guro.
When it comes to everything, Filipinos will always put a twist to it. Bukod sa traditional na pag-save sa mga bangko, meron na makabago at kakaibang paraan ng mga Pinoy. Likas tayong creative. At kahit savings, we will find a way. Savings is important. And if you're looking for a head start, we will teach you how.
Hi Chinky, welcome back. Let's get right into it. Filipinos come up with creative ways to save money with their innate resourcefulness. Can you give us a better idea about them?
Yung pinaka-basic no, na talagang alam natin simula yung alkansya. Di ba? Some of us, di ba, save money on jars or if not naman sa kawayan, if you can still remember sa bahay. And ito nga, especially sa atong mga Bisaya, no, yung Tigom, Tigom box. It's called the Ipon box. We created this to teach our on how to save.
Fantastic.
So from 20 pesos you go to 50, 100. Once you have fulfilled this, you have 60,000 pesos.
Wow.
Ito yung parang ipon box na we introduced to the Iponaryo. And another one, yung tinatawag nating second way is tingi system, di ba? That's how we manage it.
We're one of the best at it.
Exactly. Kasi not everyone can afford the big one, so the way they manage their money. Or if not naman, another way for them to manage their money, they use the co-op system, cooperative. Or if not naman, they join a paluwagan system. Diba? Everyone chip in on a monthly basis and you get your turn. I think another way na talagang we can survive, makaipon, makatipid tayo, is barter system. I know of some people na magagaling talaga sila sa carpentry and everything. You offer your services, you get food, di ba? That's another way to survive.
People always have something.
Exactly.
And there's always value to somebody else.
Yes.
So it's a great idea to
Yes.
continue bartering.
Yes.
We all know this. In the Philippines, we are very diverse. How does the savings process vary among Filipinos with different financial stability? Can you suggest an ideal budget allocation?
When it comes to budgeting, it's very personal based on the income capability of a person. So rather than giving a specific formula, guys, ang gawin na lang natin bigyan ko kanina yung principle. Ang principle is income minus savings equivalent to expenses. Pag kumita ka, save muna, ipon muna, tigom muna, bago gasta. Diba? You do not ask your income to adjust to your lifestyle. You ask your lifestyle to adjust down to your income. For example, percentage mo, 5% savings, 5% investment, 90% spending. Pag tumaas ang income, gawin mong 5, 10, 85. Pag tumaas ang income, gawin mong 10, 10, 80. Pag tumaas ang income, 10, 20, 70. So, may natitira na malaki. At Sir John, yan ang parating sinasabi ko sa mga kabataan.
Omset, fantastic ideas. In fact, I like the ideas about, how you say savings, 5, 10, 15. It's almost like speed limits.
Yeah.
You start with basic speed limits, and
Tama.
these small speed limits are where you should use as a base for those saving percentages. And it's pretty easy to remember. It's pretty easy to remember and not very difficult to do. Gen Z's, Omset, let's ask our Casabonas naman. How do you save mapaalkansa, tago sa nanay, or paluwagan yan? Share your methods. Comment down below ang mga sagot nyo. Chinky, let's dive in deeper. It's crazy out there, and times are not always fine and dandy for us. How can economic changes and price inflation impact the way Filipinos save money?
One thing I've learned in life is the most stressful thing that can happen to us is we try to control the things we cannot. Like traffic, we cannot control. The price increase, we cannot control, right? Like for example, if you have 3,000 pesos 10 years ago, you go to a supermarket, when you come out with a probably shopping cart. That was 10 years ago. But right now, with 3,000 pesos going to a supermarket, you come out with a basket. So that only proves na lumiit ang halaga ng ating pera at tumaas ang bilihin. Income is fixed, but our expenses are not fixed. Income is limited, and our expenses are unlimited. That's the reason why the only way to fight inflation is to increase our income. That's the reason why I want to challenge people na not to stay at their comfort zone. If you have your present income right now, your goal is to upgrade your skills so that you will be more valuable to the company. As you are more valuable to the company, you have the right to demand for more, for increase of salary.
True.
And then on top of that, aside from your present income, you create a second source of income that will not affect your present source of income. You get into sideline selling, online selling. Diba? There's a lot of ways right now for you to earn more income aside from before.
Fantastic ideas. Really, education is something that I really personally believe on
Yes.
as well. With the advent of technology today, what you have in the web, what you have in LinkedIn, what you have in all these other
AI.
channels,
Yeah.
there's so many ways that they can learn on their own. Things don't have to be complicated. You can take short-term courses, and these courses can only sometimes be 15 minutes, and you can learn something new already to make yourself a better person, hopefully to add that to your business or even the company you work for, so that it's not necessarily making money for yourself, but you can go up the ranks as well the
Yeah.
more you learn. Chinky, as the Ipon King, can you share with us some effective ways or formulas that help you attain financial freedom?
Again, as I mentioned earlier in our discussion, I'm really so thankful and blessed that my parents never allowed me to inherit money because there was none. What they allowed me to inherit was money values. So in the process na hindi ko napapansin, they were teaching me on how to think long term. Ipon now, ginhawa later. Rather than party now, pulubi later. Travel now, pulubi later. So yung parang principle of the delayed gratification. Yung tiis now. Magtiis ka ngayon. Diba? Para pagdating ng panahon, mag-enjoy ka. Hindi yung enjoy ka ngayon, pero pagdating ng panahon, pobre ka. And then once you practice delayed gratification, it takes a lot of honesty, self-discipline. Lalo na kung wala ka pang masyadong income. Yung gusto mong kainin, hindi mo makakain eh. Gusto mong puntahan, hindi mo mapupuntahan eh. The things that you want to purchase, you cannot afford. So, you have to discipline yourself. Dati hindi ka nakakaipon eh. Bigla na lang nakaipon ka, ay, kaya ko pala mag-ipon ng 100. So, next month, di na 100. Ang goal mo, 200. Ay, kaya ko pala. Naging 500. From 500, naging 1,000. So, without you knowing, nagkakaroon ka pala ng kaya ko pala mentality.
Chinky, fantastic idea. Now, let's read some comments kung paano na nga ang ating mga Cebuanas creatively save their money. From Gillian Apari, My Pretty Piggy Banks. Boring po kasi yung mga alkansa sa mall. Kaya minsan, nailangan ko ng glitter, stickers, at mga panguti para bongga ang coin bank ko. From Maricris Santos, bukod pagtago ng pera sa bahay, may palawagan kami ng kapitbahay ko na parang naging isang paraan ko sa pag-iipon. Nagsisilbi din siya na katuwang.
Ang mga sagot sa ating mga Kasibuana ay Ipon King and Iponaryo approved.
Time flies fast, and that's the end of our second episode and Chit Chat with our extra special guest guru, Chinky Tan. Before we end our episode, please share your messages and greetings, Chinky Tan, to our Cebuanas.
Hi there mga Kasibuanas at mga Kaiponaryos. Again, maraming salamat sa magandang episode na ito. Maraming salamat Sir John. Again, for sharing also your insights. At alam po natin na mahirap lang talaga sa umpisa. Pero ang importante, magsimula tayo. Huwag nating titignan kung magkano po ang ipon natin kahit maliit. Ang mahalaga, kung saan tayo patungo. Mas maganda na siguro na may konti tayong tigog, di ba? Ipon, kesa tayo naman ang manghihiram at mangungutang. Tatandaan, lahat ng lumalaki ay nagsisimula sa maliit.
Thought for the day. Kapag may isunuksok, may madudukot. Kapag may ipon, mas secure sa mga susunod sa panahon. And that's it. Hope you guys learned a lot from our small talk. Remember, it's never too late to save and be rich. Omsim. Maraming salamat mga kasabuanas. Huwag kalilimutan mag-like and share for more savings tips on how to be rich. Tutok lang palagi, Maniguro, dito sa Money Guru.